So hello friends, welcome to my channel Movie Center. So today I'm going to explain your 8th standard first chapter, that is social first chapter, that is heritage of India, and this is Gujarat medium. So other medium student, please don't run. So India is a land of ancient culture, ancient Hindu culture. Vishnu Purana tells us that Uttara Yatsa Uttara Yatsamudrasya Himatreshev दक्षिणाम्र वर्षतदा भारतनाम भारतीयत्र यंत्र संस्थि. So it means that India extends from Himalaya to north and to the Indian Ocean in the south, and it is said that new dedicants are called Indians, and in the beginning of auspicious ceremony, Bharatkhand, Jambu Dvid and Aryavarta etc. words were while taking resolution used to take revolution. Next, Indian location and area. So you have learnt in your 9th standard only about this, and rich and varied heritage. So our motherland has rich and varied heritage, and Indian culture have been trade oriental and peace loving. India's culture and India's festivals and Sat, Chit and Anand are realized from India's culture, and besides this, India culture proposed with the mutual exchange of different cultures of other countries which came to India and settled. And there are Indus Valley civilization till today, about right from the beginning of Indus Valley civilization till today, have made our country rich and wealthy with their intellectual ability, talent, skill. And also meaning of culture. So culture means a way of life. It is made of changes that occur in public life, social rules and religious of different societies. Next, cultural heritage of India. So heritage means the valuable gift from our forefathers to us. Indian history is thousands of years old, and I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. In the context, let us know about the heritage. Next, so natural heritage of India. So there are more natural heritage of India, and it includes features like mountains, forests, deserts, rivers, streams, seas, trees, etc. And we are the children of nature, so that it made beautiful arrangements for our food, water, jewelries, fresh water, other things. Next, the examples of close relation with the nature is the stories like Panchatantra, Jataka tales of Buddhist religion, and etc. And landscapes. So beautiful landscapes are generally formed due to the different shapes of land. Like Himalaya is a landscape, and many other examples. And rivers. So river have been provided natural ways since ancient times. Indian culture has flourished on the river bank of Indus and the river Ravi river bank, and the rivers like the Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati or the Indus, Narmada, Godavari, Krishna etc. have proudly influenced the people of India. And rivers are used for drinking water, domestic uses, electricity, and river water has made human life very much beautiful. And next is vegetation. So people of India are environmental lovers since ancient time, and its proof is their love and affection towards flower and shrubs and plants. Humans, animals, birds, etc. are dependent on trees for their food. Banyan and the people trees and basil are worshipped in India, and very much foods like cereal, pulses, oil, and other seeds are there. And Hardde, Ambala, Bahende, aloe vera, others are the medicine, and flowers like rose, lotus, there are the medicines, and sunflower. Next, wildlife. So wildlife, India is a nature lover since ancient times, and it is a country with animal lover culture. So there are tiger, lion, rhino, and foxes, bear, deer, and many other animals. And our national currency is highly valued by having the figure of 4 lions, horse and bull. So culture heritage of India. So India has gifted the world a diverse and rich heritage. Culture heritage is a man-made heritage. Whatever is received or created by human which is tact, wisdom, art and skills is called as the cultural heritage, starting from Aryans, Kshatriyas, Vedas, Mughals, British, French, many came, but culture of India is there still. So before 5000 years ago, the art of architecture and sculpture was started, and Indus Valley civilization is an evidence of this. And on seeing the remaining fallen goddesses picture, the made sculpture made by them, and dancing forms, and also further look like a bullock or lion on an inverted lotus, and Ellora caves of Ellora, Jain temple, Konark temple, Sun Konark temple, and other temples, and Sabarmati ashram, Vihari, Chaityas, and many other things were made by India. So this is important discoveries, many more discoveries of India's. And next, cultural heritage of Gujarat is the places having cultural legendary and archaeological importance of Lothal, that is called as Dholka Taluka, and Rampura, Dholvena, and etc. And the places of pilgrimage or victory tower of Vadnagar, stone inscription of King Ashoka in Jungad, Sun Temple of and Modar, many more temples are there, and tourist places of Jain and Buddhist. So Jain and Buddhist religion privilege in India. So tourist places of Jain and Buddhist are the Koteshwar, Tanaja, Dhanak, and Vadnagar, Taranagar, Shamlaji, and etc. And fairs of Gujarat. So name of fair. So Modera fair, and that is third week of January it happens, and Bahucharji fair it happens in Chaitra and Poonam, and Shamlaji fair and Thokraji fair it happens in Kartik Sud 11th to Poonam in their according to Jyotisha they will say when it should happen. And Bhadra Poonam fair it is Bhadravi Poonam, and Bhavanath Mahadev fair Magwad 9 to 12, and many more fairs they have given here. Next they have given that Indian land and people. So there are many peoples in India like Nigratoid, Hapsi people. Some historians believe that Negroes are the most ancient inhabitants of India, and they came from Africa via Balochistan to India, and they were black, having height of 4 to 5 feet, and they were having curly hairs. People were believing. Next, Australoid or Nishad people. So people of this type came from Southeast Asia. Their physical features were black skin and broad head, flat nose, short in height, etc. And Aryan, who came later to the India, called them as Nishad. And the origins of the tribes like Kol and Munda and Assam, the tribes of Nicobar and Myanmar are many similarities. Next, the Dravidians. So original Dravidians belong to India. They were the directly descendants of Stone Age civilization and the creator of Mohenjo-daro culture, and the tribes came from north, survived with their language and cultural features, and Dravidians gave the concepts of mother as a goddesses and father as a god, and many other. And Dravidians have been accepted by Aryans and were re-established by them as a god of culture with the peace of time. And as a result today, so due to the dominance of Aryans, they shifted to South India and settled here. They were doing the boat rafting and other things. Due to dominance of Aryans, they shifted to South India and settled there. As a result, today we can see people speaking Dravidian family languages like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada and Malayalam, etc. And other tribals apart from above, Mongoloid, Alpine, Dinark and Armenoid tribes were also there in India, and Monogloid they came from India. They came to India from North China, Tibet, and settled down in North Assam and Sikkim, Bhutan, and Mongoloid people possessed the physical characteristics. So Tibet people like Dalai Lama and other more other Buddhist and other people, Mongol people were came to India from Tibet. So next is the Aryans. The Nordic Aryans were the creators of Aryan civilization in India. So the monks came to India. The monks came to India from the Mongoloid people. Next is the Aryans. So Aryans were the creators of Aryan civilization in India. Hindus were called as Aryan in the ancient time, and the area where they were densely populated was called as Aryavrata. As 7 rivers were flowing over there, that region was named as Sapta Sindhu, as you know. And in ancient time, the first Aryan population was concentrated in the northwest, and the Aryans area of Aryavata was extended up to the Bihar in the east, in south spread up to Vidyachal during the post-Vedic period, and many other king Aryabhata or Bharat Kulbur may the king name. And Aryans were nature lovers. They loved and worshipped trees, mountains, suns, and also there was a fine amalgamation of these tribes with a specific style of living and harmonious culture. Next, preservation and conservation of heritage. So, there are given that to understand the importance of our harmonious culture properties and to preserve it, maintain the forest, tanks, rivers, ponds, and the wild animals and the birds, along with the maintaining the nature, and to protect the public property and giving up violence are also included in it. And also uh, of these places considered it to be our moral duty. So to protect our natural heritage, it is more important, as it is the beauty of our India. It is like a throne of our India. So okay friends, this was your chapter India's heritage. So I think you understand about India's heritage and Gujarat heritage in Gujarat, heritage of India. So okay friends, like, comment on your subscribe my channel.